always keeping like improving, always being like, am I proud of the work that I put out? Am I getting better? Again, like the vlogs is kind of like copy and repeat in a way to like hit a schedule. I'm late this time, but it still was like hit a schedule, at least for Tuesday. You feel me? But it is mind blowing the fact that wow, the small things really made that vlog better than what it was originally. In a world where one has places to go, people to see, and money to make, I just want to find time to get all of it done. So my name is Ryan Vernon, and this is the Hustler for Show. And I hope y'all enjoy the episode today. Keep hustling, y'all. Keep hustling. Peace. So this whole last entire week, recorded nothing, basically. I don't know how to check the film. But thinking upon last week, it was... I'm gonna look for a different word besides crazy, because I feel like a different word explains. I was astonished by the fact that last week was the first of the month. And going through it, I was like, yo, like, it was the first of the month. Like, life continued in a way, but it was the first of the month. So, like, all the first of the month things came about. I got to pay rent. Took my hair out. And it's just like, sheesh, I got to do it first of the stuff month. But then throughout this time of the first of the month happening, it's December, and I moved into my space in August. Whoa, look at this tree. Y'all see the red? There's another tree over there too. I didn't see this tree yesterday, but it's really it's really happening right now. It's fall. I don't know if it's fall or winter, but all the leaves are falling off. Like you would think the leaves would fall off during fall time, but they're falling off around winter time. It's interesting. Seeing like, and that's the thing. So right now I'm seeing a lot about like cycles and seeing how things are affected by like time of the year. And this the fact that it's the first of the month. It's like, because of the first of the month, things happen again. You know, there's another full moon that happened before leaving my mom's house. But then, yeah, like I said, rent is due. I do my hair. And it's just like, yo, it's to the point where even if I don't do something at the beginning of the month, I kind of know when I want to do things. So it's just like, nah. Let me just execute now. At the beginning of the month, I know I gotta do my hair at some point. And it's like, let me just get that done at some point. Not today, maybe tomorrow, probably today. But it's like, I just got things to do. So now it's like, you look at it day by day. We start looking at things day by day. It's like, oh, this is the things you always do. You think about when you wake up. Hola. You think about things in my life. Like I said, I do the Hola Buenos Dias IG posts. Those are things that are happening like every day. And then you look weekly and you be like, how much work did I do in this week? You feel me? Like, especially if you look at a work week, it's like 40-hour work week, things like that. How much work did I do in a week? And then you gotta look at it also as, what did I do in this month? What do I do in a month? Because a month is 30 days. And then, although I don't like to look at it like that, but 4 months is it's a third of the year. And I'd rather look at it in terms of quarters. So 3 months. But think of my apartments, I've been here for 4 months. So that means that's 4 months of kind of like habits that I can look back on and be like, yo, what do I actually do now? It's 4 months of it's 4 months of looking back and like, no, okay, where are my eating habits? How often do I eat at home or at It's 3 months. It's because this is the start of the 4th month. It's 3 months. Yeah, no, I have a whole quarter of information to go off of. Like I said, I like to look at quarters instead of like thirds. Because it's just smaller. But I have a whole 3 months to look back on. what were my habits in those 3 months? When was I actually spending money and when was I not? Think about the first month I moved into my spot. It was like I had to buy furniture and things like that. That was my biggest expense month. But then you look back at like last month and you go, okay, I've brought down, over time, I've brought down my expenses because now it's more so equalizing to be like, okay, I don't need new things for the house. I just kind of now just running in like how to maintain things. I have cleaning supplies. I have towels. I can use more things, you feel me? But it's like everything that I need for like me is like I have, if it makes sense. So now it's like I have to cycle down. Now it's just continuing it. And so with that, this month being the first of the month made it really interesting. First of all, caught me off guard because I was coming back from my mom's house on Thanksgiving break. And a lot just happened towards the end of the month. But now it's like, okay, even though I'm in a new month, what habits are continuous from like previous months that I have partaked in. So it's just interesting seeing how like cycles really do like affect life. You look at the smaller cycle and you get caught up in it, but then you start expanding it out. It's like, oh, what's really happening here? Yeah, so I have to figure out something for last week's vlog because I know for sure I didn't record anything. But it was just so much happening that was just like, oh, it's the first of the month, literally. And life kept moving, but I needed to do first of the month things that I just kind of was like prepared for, but it's still getting done. It's just I was just mentally prepared for it because the first of the month just hit me like, I gotta change that light color. I'm over here uploading, or about to upload for vlog 39. And you know what? Sometimes you really gotta take a second, pause your whole entire life, and then be like, I'm proud of me. You gotta do that, cause literally, I'm thinking about this vlog that I'm about to post up, and it's actually like dummy simple, but yet some like, let me know if y'all hear it, but adding like the sound effects really made the story out like I was talking about seem actually incredibly interesting, literally. And so like I remember again, Kobe Bryant, like when you talk about people like to study, you can really like study that man. But I remember Kobe Bryant had in an interview, he was talking about making movies. And he was saying he would watch a movie like 4 times. Like the first time is to like enjoy it. The second time, I believe he had watched it with like no sound or like, and then like sound only and then something else. I don't know. All that being said, especially with like the idea that he watched movies with just the sound effects literally can make or break like a video. Sometimes you self-doubt really like gets to you, and you work on things. It's like, am I capable of doing something? But once you overcome that and you go, wow, I'm good at something, or I really am great at something. Not everything in that situation will come out like perfect. But shout out to the editing process, and you could take and weed out those things that are not perfect, and looking at, what, this may not be perfect, but it's great. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing we kind of have to like get at with things. Just you have to get. It's not perfect, but it's great. It could be great, but it may not be perfect. And once you get to that level of thinking, it's like you can look at your work and be like, this is not perfect, but it's great. It's literally greatness. And once you have that type of confidence, you're kind of scary at that point, because then you realize not everything that you do is perfect. You really realize not everything that you do is perfect, but a lot of things that you do is great. Not everything. Some things are completely garbage. You feel me? My bad. Not everything. Some things you do is completely rubbish. You feel me? But everything that you do, if you're good at it, it could be great. It may not be perfect, but it could be great. And great is still great. So yeah. You know what? Advice is just someone else's opinion about like your life, and it's up to you to have the discernment. I'm looking up that word up later after this. Discernment to I'm gonna look it up now. Discernment to be like, what, I needed that advice in my life, but with shop RP, I remember back in my first year of college, one of my friends had said you should learn how to like practice typing. You know how like the regular like your four fingers on A, S, D, F, J, K, L, and semicolon, and learn how to like type without looking at the keyboard. I remember he told me that my first year of college, and afterwards I was like, what, I should learn that. And so over that summer, I learned how to like type basically, and it's been one of those skills that has carried on to like today, to where even like when I was working in like corporate America, and someone was like, "Oh, look this up," I would like I'll be typing on the keyboard, looking at the computer screen, and be like, "Good God, thank God I know how to do this." You feel me? Because I didn't want to make it seem like I like that was a skill I didn't have. And so for me to be here and say, one, practice all your typing, but then two, it's like, literally, you need a discernment. Let's see, discernment, the quality of being able to grasp or comprehend what is obscure, skill in discerning something. I'll look more into it, but having the ability to be like, I hear what you're saying, because I have ears that work properly with the brain, and I have life experience, and so I'm able to take your information and be like, do I need this or not? And thinking about me several years ago, to take that information of, what, I don't know how to type, let me practice on it. And I was just typing up something recently, and I was like, wow, I'm grateful for the fact that I know how to type without looking at the keyboard. So I don't know if I'm going to gratefulness or discernment, or that idea of be able to see what advice is needed or not. But I'm glad that I was able to learn how to type, and I'm here today appreciative of that skill. So yeah, I just wanted to share that.